A silent predator stalks the horizon. Not a missile, not a jet. Something invisible, something faster than the speed of light. On the deck of the United States ship Tripoli, an amphibious assault ship of the America class, a new shadow has emerged. It is a box. Simple in appearance, lethal in execution. The paradox is brutal. For decades, the United States Navy built its doctrine around massive kinetic energy, heavy steel, explosive warheads, million-dollar interceptors. But today, the threat has changed. Suicide drones, cheap, plastic, swarming like locusts. A $1,000 drone versus a $2 million missile. The math of traditional warfare is broken. It is a fiscal trap, an asymmetrical nightmare. However, the Pentagon does not accept defeat. They rewrite the equation. While the world watches the South China Sea, the USS Tripoli has quietly integrated a weapon that defies the laws of conventional attrition. We are talking about directed energy. We are talking about the end of the ammunition limit. This is not science fiction. This is the tactical reality on the deck of the Tripoli, a secret that turns a suicide drone into a useless piece of falling debris in less than a microsecond. One shot, one scent, zero missed opportunities. The question is no longer if we can stop the swarm. The question is, why did we wait until now to unleash the lightning? The math of modern naval warfare is dying. For 70 years, the United States Navy ruled the waves through overwhelming kinetic superiority. If a threat appeared, we launched a missile. If a fleet approached, we dropped a bomb. It worked. It was dominant. Until now. Enter the suicide drone, the loitering munition, a weapon built from carbon fiber and lawnmower engines. Cost? $20,000, maybe less. Sometimes only $5,000. Now, look at the Interceptor, an RIM-162 evolved Sea Sparrow missile. Cost? Over $2 million per unit. Do the math. To kill a swarm of 100 drones, you spend $200 million in high-end interceptors. The enemy spends $2 million. That is a 1-to-100 ratio. It is a mathematical trap designed to bleed the American taxpayer dry. This is the failure equation. In the Red Sea, in the Gulf of Aden, and across the Pacific, the world saw the limit of the vertical launch system. A ship has a fixed number of cells, 48, 96, 128. Once those cells are empty, the ship is a floating target, a billion-dollar asset rendered helpless by a swarm of plastic toys. But there is a deeper failure: logistics. In a high-intensity conflict, you cannot reload at sea. You must return to a friendly port. You must wait days, weeks. In that time, the theater of war moves on without you. The traditional defense is finite. The threat is infinite. This imbalance is exactly what our adversaries prayed for. They thought they found the Achilles heel of the great American fleet. They thought they could win by simply outlasting our magazine capacity. They were wrong. They forgot one thing. American engineers do not just fix the machine. They change the physics of the fight. They move from the era of chemistry to the era of electrons. The solution is not a better missile. The solution is light, coherent, concentrated, lethal. This is the dimensional shift. On the deck of the USS Tripoli, we are witnessing the integration of the optical dazzling interdictor, Navy, known as Odin, or perhaps the high-energy laser with integrated optical dazzler and surveillance, Helios. These are not just acronyms, they are the heralds of a new era. Think about the physics. A traditional missile travels at Mach 4 or Mach 5, fast. But in the world of high-speed electronics, it is a snail. A laser travels at the speed of light, 186,000 miles per second. In a tactical environment, that means zero time of flight. If the sensor sees the drone, the laser is already hitting it. There is no lead to calculate. There is no gravity to compensate for. There is only the instantaneous transfer of thermal energy. Look at the USS Tripoli. It is an amphibious powerhouse. It has the electrical generation capacity of a small city. This is the secret. We are no longer limited by how many missiles we can cram into a vertical launch cell. We are limited only by the fuel in the ship's generators. As long as the engines turn, the ammunition is infinite. 1 gallon of fuel equals thousands of shots. This is the death of the swarm. But it is not just about heat, it is about precision. A missile is a sledgehammer. It destroys everything in a 10-foot radius. A laser is a scalpel. It can target the optical sensor of a drone 5 miles away. It can burn through a single circuit board. It can detonate the fuel tank without damaging the surrounding environment. This is the American way of war: surgical, efficient, and technologically superior. The adversary sends 1,000 drones. We send 1,000 beams of light. The cost per shot? Less than $1. The cost to the enemy? Their entire strategic investment. We have shifted the battlefield from a contest of industrial production to a contest of pure physics. And in physics, America holds the master key. The power of the United States Navy is not just in the hardware, it is in the application. On the deck of the USS Tripoli, the laser system provides a three-pronged solution to the most complex threats of the 21st century. Branch 1. Non-kinetic disruption. This is the optical, dazzling interdictor, Navy, known as ODIN. Before a shot is even fired, the American fleet can win the information war. Imagine an enemy surveillance drone. It is miles away. It is trying to find the Tripoli to guide a missile. With a low-power beam, the ODIN system floods the drone's optical sensors. It blinds the electronic eye. The drone is not destroyed physically, but it is dead operationally. It wanders aimlessly until it runs out of fuel. We stop the threat before it even knows it has been targeted. This is the ultimate defensive grace. Branch 2. The hard kill of the swarm. This is where the high-energy laser with integrated optical dazzler and surveillance, or Helios, changes everything. When the enemy launches 40, 60, or 80 suicide drones, the Tripoli does not blink. The Helios system locks on. It tracks with sub-millimeter precision. It delivers 60 kilowatts of concentrated thermal energy. In less than 3 seconds, the carbon fiber wing of a drone melts. The structural integrity fails. The drone falls into the Pacific. The laser then moves to the next target, and the next. Because the beam moves at the speed of light, the dwell time is minimal. We are talking about clearing the sky of a swarm in a matter of minutes. No explosions, no debris hitting our deck, just a silent, systematic erasure of the enemy's investment. Branch 3. Integration with the F-35B Lightning II. The USS Tripoli is a Lightning carrier. It carries the most advanced fifth-generation fighters in the world. The laser system on the deck acts as a protective umbrella. While our jets are launching to strike targets hundreds of miles away, the ship's laser ensures the home base is invulnerable. This creates a safe zone of operations that no other nation can replicate. We are projecting power while simultaneously denying the enemy any chance of a counterstrike. This is not just a defense, it is a strategic enabler. It allows the United States to operate in high-threat environments with total confidence. The laser on the Tripoli is the final piece of the puzzle. It combines information warfare, kinetic destruction, and carrier-based air power into a single, unbreakable shield. The world has never seen a more efficient killing machine. The presence of the laser weapon on the deck of the United States ship Tripoli is a clear message. To our allies, it is a promise of protection. To our adversaries, it is a warning. The era of cheap, low-tech swarms challenging the might of the United States Navy is coming to a silent and burning end. We are not just defending a ship, we are defending the freedom of the seas. We are ensuring that the global commons remain open, protected by the most advanced technology ever conceived by human intelligence. This is the American advantage: innovation, adaptability, the courage to move beyond the traditional and embrace the future of directed energy. While others try to catch up to our 20th century technology, we are already living in the 22nd. The laser system on the Tripoli is the first step in a larger revolution. Soon, every destroyer, every carrier, and every amphibious ship will carry this invisible shield. A shield of light, a shield of justice. The secret is out. The swarm has met its match. The physics of the battlefield have been rewritten in favor of the stars and stripes. On this day, March 21st, 2026, we stand on the precipice of a new age of naval dominance. An age where the ammunition is infinite, the precision is absolute, and the victory is certain. If you want to stay at the cutting edge of global naval strategy and see how the United States continues to redefine the art of war, you are in the right place. This is Navy on Board, your tactical briefing for the future of the fleet. Do not miss the next evolution. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, join the community of those who understand that power is not just about strength, it is about the light of innovation. Thank you for watching. God bless the United States Navy.